Hey Tony, so people want to know, what chemicals do you start with on your maintenance detail?
So technically we start with our spot-free water to rinse down the vehicle, and then we'll do our foam down with the pH neutral soap or ceramic soap, depending on the vehicle and the service. And then we have the wheel cleaning process. We'll either use solution, Wise Guy, or non-acid wheel cleaner to clean the wheels and tires and suspension area. And then we use our spot-free water again to rinse it all off. Hey, but you guys want to know what all the chemicals that we use? We'll leave it in the description down below, so make sure you go check that out.
And Tony, how did you learn what chemicals work best for you?
At first I did a bunch of trial and error, trying a bunch of different things. And that's kind of how I learned what I liked and what I didn't like. And it just went from there. Whatever I liked, kept buying, and whatever I didn't like, I stopped buying it.
So you really gotta go through a couple products,
yeah,
to see what you like.
Yeah, to find out what works best for you.
This soap right here.
How
come you're using it? What do you like about it?
So this soap is pH neutral and ceramic safe. However, it's not the soap that I generally would like to use for the future. It's not a bad soap. It's just that I'm using this soap to get rid of all the extra gallons that I have still. I don't want to just throw them away or get rid of them just like that. So they're still pretty decent. But for the most part, and my ideal soap would be good lubrication, smells good, doesn't attract bugs, doesn't remove protection if it's for maintenance, that sort of thing. And it's pretty thick, so good dilutions, really concentrated.
Got it. And when you're looking for chemicals, what's your main focus? Is it price, or is it efficiency? Is it brand? What do you look for?
Main focus is how well the product works.
Ooh. Has there ever been a product that you love, but maybe costs way too much that doesn't make sense? Or maybe it's an upsell type of thing?
Yeah, there's a couple products like that. There's like plastic conditioners, things like that, that are pretty pricey, but they can be sold as an upcharge. So things like that would be something under that category. Hey, but let me know what chemicals you guys use as an upsell, and let me know in the comments down below what those are.
Now, one thing I noticed about you, Tony, is that you use the blow dryer a lot, the blower.
Yeah.
Why don't you use regular microfiber towels?
So since a lot of our maintenance vehicles have protection or are ceramic coated, the blower helps prevent from having any applying any scratches on the paint from like a towel or anything, because the towel has more possibilities of adding scratch on the surface of the paint, just because anything can get trapped in it or little dust particles or whatnot. With the blower, just blowing the water right off with the warm air. And also, since it's ceramic coated, the water beads up pretty tight, and so when you blow it, it's pretty quick. Just the whole thing. Yeah, so it dries the vehicle much quicker. Doesn't streak anything. It's less potential of causing a scratch. And then at the end, we'll just, if there's any like little drips or anything, we'll just come by with the soft microfiber towel and wipe it down.
And Tony, for the inside, what chemical do you use?
So usually it's either spot-free water if it's like for most of our maintenance when they're not that bad, or Final Touch or a light interior cleaner for the most part when it's our maintenance type of details, because they usually don't get too bad. Maybe it's scuff here and there, but nothing too bad to where we need to pull out any heavier duty cleaners. And then we use Final Touch for door jams or spray wax or ceramic boost depending on the service. And then we'd use interior like glass cleaner or spot-free water for the glass and mirrors and screens and whatnot, things like that.
Hey Tony,
yes,
one thing I noticed about you is that you're not really into the high products or brands. Have you always been like that, or did you have to learn that it's all hype?
I kind of had to learn in the beginning, because the hype stuff does look nice. The labeling and whatnot looks all nice, fancy, interesting. So every time like a company came out with a product, I wanted to be one of the first ones to try it and whatnot. But now I kind of just let everyone else try it and then see what they say. And then if it has a lot of positive reviews, then I'll sometimes give it a shot. It just really varies though, because what I have right now and what I use right now, I like it a lot. And I haven't had any complaints with any of the products I use. That's why it's kind of a little bit difficult to even try to go out there and look for different products to kind of replace the ones that I use right now. But yeah, it was more of a learning curve in the beginning, especially. Now it's like, a new product comes out, I don't even know about it because I usually don't even follow the companies that make products. So that's how it is right now.
So what do you look for in a good tire dressing?
Durability, shine, how greasy or non-greasy it is, dry to the touch, if it flings or if it doesn't fling. That's about it.
Have you ever got a complaint about tire dressing from a customer? Like, hey bro, this is dripping or flinging on the car? Or no, is it mainly a detailer thing?
It depends. I think I've only had one person complain, but the thing is, even when you use like a product that shouldn't sling, because this one technically doesn't sling, it's water-based, dry to the touch. The thing is, if it's pretty fresh and they go drive out and there's like a puddle or something, it'll just smear. But if there's no puddles and it's all dry, it should be chilling, no sling anywhere. But sometimes it's a detailer thing. Sometimes some detailers like to overcake it, or they'll use a product that's not water-based, kind of oil-based, greasy, and as soon as they drive off, it just smears all over the place. And then the bad thing about those is that it can stain the paint, especially if the client or customer doesn't wipe it off or wash it, and it gets baked in by the sun, and it'll leave like spots on the paint that won't come out.
So that was tire dressing. What are you applying now?
This is just the final touch to wipe down the wheels. So depending on the service, and if they want to add it on, we do also offer like our ceramic boost on the wheels. It shines them up a bit more, better, and then it kind of makes it easier to clean for the next time. But this is just final touch, so it's not really adding any protection, just kind of making them a bit glossier and lubricating for any brake dust that may still be on the wheel.
Hey Tony, I see you guys have a lot of Shine bottles.
Yeah.
Is that because you use a lot of Shine products, or is it just the bottle?
Kind of both, but it's just a bottle on these. But we do have a couple Shine products that we do use.
How do you know what chemical is what?
We can tell based off of color and smell. And also like where we place them.
Like this chemical right here, this pink one. And that pink one he's using. Are they the same?
Yep.
Oh. Okay. All right, Tony, what are you doing next?
So I'm just doing final touch around the whole vehicle. So this vehicle is ceramic coated. So we have an option of doing either ceramic boost if that's an add-on that we usually offer. But for the maintenance for today, the coating is doing perfectly fine. It doesn't really need it. So we're just gonna do final touch all around the vehicle. We don't use spray wax on ceramic coated vehicles, but if it was not ceramic coated, if it was like a sealant or a wax, then we can do spray wax on it. And then we're just looking for any smudges or any spots of water that may have dried up on the surface, or any fingerprints, any little thing like that, and wiping them off. That's pretty much it.
And what do you use for a window again?
We use like the spot-free water, or we can also use a glass cleaner. It just depends on how bad the windows are. But for the most part with maintenance, we're able to use just the water, spot-free water. All right, well there you guys have it. Those are all the products that we use for our maintenance details. Once again, all the products are down below. And remember, this doesn't cost you anything extra, but it does help us a lot. So if you guys could buy them through the links, I'd appreciate it. And remember, if you guys like this type of content, please make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching.